and we are here with my beautiful model, Claire. Claire has been one of my clients since I first started, so I am thrilled to have her, and she is a testament of what we can look like in our 80s. So I wanted to share some beauty tips that it doesn't matter what age you are, that you can always look beautiful. And I know we're kind of running here simultaneously, so we also are on Facebook and on Instagram. So we're doing both. So I welcome your comments, and I just wanted to share a couple of things with you. So I'm hoping that I have some beautiful clients out there like Claire that are in their 80s. My mom's in her 90s now and still wearing makeup every day. And I know Claire, I swear, Claire looks the same as ever since I've known her. So we've been playing around a little bit, and I just wanted to share a couple of things that I think are so important. So one thing is that I think that, Claire, you always look modern. You she stays on trend. She also, she rocks that gorgeous silver hair, which I think is so great. Now, I have to tell you, one of her key secrets from talking to her is that she works out 3 times a week. So, having your health and being vibrant and being happy. I don't think I've ever seen you mad. Do you ever get mad?
Not very often.
Ooh! So see, that's another thing, because that joy just exudes from your spirit, and she just always looks beautiful. But she also is a CARA Cosmetics client, and so I'm going to share a couple of tips of things that I do that we were talking about. Like, you came in, I did your makeup lesson, the first makeup lesson. Yeah. So a few things, and she still uses some of the tips and techniques that that we've done before. I'm just gonna move this little guy over here a tiny bit, and I just want to share with you some things that you can do even well into your 80s or 90s. Okay, so I think one thing that's super important is that you take good care of your skin. And like she says, she's got this wonderful night cream that she uses. We also, which I absolutely love, is the Alleluia cream. So I think that wearing something around, your eye area, you want to keep your skin nice and moist and hydrated, because that's one of the things that you'll start to see that you get as you get older. Your skin, you start to lose elasticity and you're drier. And look at that, she's got a fabulous neck. I mean, so those are the things that we look at 80, right? And then I also used for the daytime is a CC cream, which is our vitamin C, and it also has seaweed. So it's a nice nourishing cream that we also have. And I love that. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to see here. What is happening?
You're live.
Yeah, I see that. I just wanted to do, there we go. So perfect. So this beauty in your 80s is going to be something that I feel as you can be beautiful at any age. And that's what we want to do. You don't have to try to always look younger, right? I mean, granted, we're not aspiring to look 130, but I think that, being able to really love where you are in every decade and just maximize what you've got, right? So what's your goal every day, Claire? To be vibrant, healthy.
Right.
Yeah. You say you enjoy working out?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Does it make you feel good?
Yes.
It does, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Always feel better after you're done.
It's true. That's true. Getting there is one story, but once you're there and then you work out, it's like, okay, I'm feeling better for sure. So having your beauty routine, and I know that we were talking a little bit also, is that having a beauty routine that's simple for you, right?
Right.
Yes. So with Claire, what we did, and I'm just going to share. So we did, we did prep with a great eye cream, moisturizers, and then I love the Magic C serum. So it's a nice, rich vitamin C serum, and it also acts as as a hydrator and as a makeup primer too. So those are the things we did. And then I also, one thing that I love, and a lot of people will shy away from wearing something that is shimmery. And I think that you do not need to shy away from that. And that is our skin shimmer. I love this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the skin shimmer, and you can see this right here, and give yourself a little glow. Give yourself a little shimmer. It's a little highlight, and that looks really pretty. So you can see right on there, I did a foundation. We did the Hydrolax satin base on her. And then, you know what? Do a little bit right on your collarbone too, right in this area, and give yourself a little glow. We kind of feel like we lose our glow as we age, so bring it back. So you can see that it gives her a little bit of highlight. And Clara, are you wearing this? Are you wearing this? Do you do a little glow? We're gonna have to get you glowing.
No, I don't normally do it, so
I know. Nice. See? And so we can see right now that it's just adding, it gives a little bit of light right into the highlight, the cheekbone, and that's really pretty. And it's okay because it's not a chunky glitter. It's just something that's nice and light, and it just looks really, really pretty. So you can kind of see how that makes your skin glow, but just put a little bit, and then it makes your skin, it enlivens the skin. So I did that right after her foundation, and I did use our Hydrolux, which is the satin base. And, Claire actually has nice skin. She has just a little bit more redness, maybe uneven skin tone. So wearing a concealer and a foundation is really going to help kind of, make your skin look more youthful, and it kind of evens it out. And I think that's something you wear every day, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. So she does. So she wears her foundation, and then so I'll show you what I did with now. One thing that happens also is that the eyebrows tend to go away. So so that was one of the things she was saying, and because she's not a candidate also for microblading. Microblading or permanent makeup because of blood thinners and things like that. So that's the one option that she doesn't have. And so this is where you want to go in and you want to create a nice eyebrow look, because eyebrows are going to help you. And I used the pencil at first, so you can kind of design, an eyebrow. And then I went in with a nice soft color. So you want to create that. You want to make sure that, and I know with my mom, it's kind of the same thing. And you probably went through some trends where the eyebrows were really thin. Mm-hmm. So when you take those eyebrows away, it's kind of hard to, have them grow back. Mm-hmm. So just adding that eyebrow, and add a soft eyebrow. Don't go too dark. And so that's going to also be youthful. Make sure also that eyebrow isn't coming down too far too, because that's going to make the eye droop a little bit more. Then the next thing that I did, now Claire she's got a really beautiful, like big eyes. So I actually used a little bit of eye primer. That was the first thing that I used. And then the next step was I used just a light color. This one is called Oslo. And I wanted to keep her eyelid nice and light because I want to keep it open, and that's also going to add some brightness. You don't want to go too heavy. You don't want to add too much darkness to the eye because it's going to make you look more tired. And then I added a little bit, it's called Victoria, and it's just a nice soft lilac. And that one, I put it over it. And it does have a little bit of shimmer, believe it or not. But it added she has nice, like greenish, bluish, grayish. She's got just kind of like this combination eye that there's a lot of colors that she could wear. And then I went in with a little bit of, let me see here. This color is called Dallas, and it's an eyeshadow or a blush color. And Dallas was actually the color that I used to go into her crease a little bit. And so it's adding some brightness to the eye. And not giving her, I don't want to make I don't want to make her eyes dark. She has a nice crease already. So I'm just kind of adding a little bit. See how pretty that color is? It just kind of adds a little, and you know, it's springtime right now. So let's go for something kind of soft and sweet. Sounds like an ice cream. Yeah. And so it's just adding that, enlivening her skin tone again. Then the next thing that I did is I gave her, I actually did add with Las Vegas, which is a black eyeshadow, and I created a liner on her top eyelid. I wanted to she has a nice eyelid, so it actually worked to bring something a little bit dark, and just the top liner. I'm not doing anything on the bottom. So that's also kind of lifting up her eye, and it's also, giving her a little bit of drama as well with the lashes, and also doing some mascara. I did some lash thickener and I did some mascara. Now, if we really wanted to have some fun, we could add some false lashes, on there and give her a little pop. I think that would be really pretty. And then I also did her lip color. Now I'll show you, because I haven't done any cheeks yet besides just the highlighter, but on the on the lips, I did line them, because that's another thing that happens. Like, our lips kind of tend to get smaller and they shrink up a little bit. So I did a Mocha Lip Liner, and I blended all around the lip. And that is this color right here, which is Mocha. I'll show you guys. You can see we use it a lot because it got kind of tiny. And then Mocha is, as you can see, it's a little bit of a deeper color, but I wanted to give her some, some depth to the lip, so it didn't just kind of disappear into the face, right? And then I added some brightness with Cherub. So Cherub is more of a bit of a brighter pink color. You can see that. And one of my favorite, I did add gloss. So here she is 83 years old, and she's rocking a lip matte and some gloss. So people, do not be stuck in like, oh, I can't wear shimmers. Oh, that's just for young people. I've put shimmers on her eyes. I've put shimmers on her cheeks, and I'm putting a gloss, which I absolutely love, Phoenix. And Phoenix is, hello guys, so good to see you. And so, here we are putting all of these gorgeous things on her, and look at just bringing this radiance. So wouldn't you like, I've got 60-year-old clients that would love to look like you, Claire. So this is what, having some fun, staying updated. So let's play around with her cheeks a little bit because those have they're just a little plain right now. So I'm going to take so you can see that Claire also, she has a fairly thin face. She still has a really nice jawline as well. So, that's all that lifting your weights, right?
Yeah.
And pumping some iron. So we can do a little bit. I'm going to take my favorite color here. Now, this is called Cherish. This is our Cherish palette. And I'm going to take a little bit with my angle brush of London because I want to give her a little bit of a sexy, cheekbone, right? By the way, she's single, people. So, there might be some love in the air here pretty soon for Claire. She says she doesn't want to, but I think she's going to find a boyfriend pretty soon. So you can add a little bit of contour so you can start to see that, right there, just giving her a little bit. I'm going to turn that a little bit of definition. Hopefully you guys can see. And of course, on the other side, we'll do a little bit too. And make sure, this is one of the key things as well. When you are a little older, make sure that your foundation is dewy, that you're not wearing a matte kind of drier foundation, because that's going to make you look older. Look at that. Ninashka says that you look gorgeous. And she does, doesn't she? Thank you. So, add a little bit of contour. Yes, we can. It's just not for only the Kardashians. It's also for Claire. A softer contour, right? Yeah. You don't want to shrink your face in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit, this one's called Orleans, and I'm going to give her some color on her cheek. This is also important. And I like to kind of pat my blush because I like to make it look like you've pinched your cheeks, right? So I like for it to kind of look like it's popping through, not this stripy kind of blush. And because color in your face is really important. The older you get also, the more you kind of tend to lose that vitality in your skin. So makeup is a great way to pump it back up, right? And so we're going to bring a little bit here, right on her cheeks. And you would think, Orleans looks pretty bright. You can see that color. I love it. It's a really pretty color. And you could always mix it too. If you feel like it's, a little much, then you can take that. And again, a lot of times I like to put the lipstick on first too, because sometimes I'll put blush on and then I'll put lips on and I feel like I got to go back and add more to the blush. So this way already doing that. So you can start to see that's just it's looking pretty. And she's, again, just kind of like lively. Also, I would say stay away from mauve-y kind of colors, colors that are kind of browny. Those colors are going to suck the life out of you and they're going to make you look older. You want colors that have some vitality to them. Something like this is really pretty. Of course, with her light hair or white hair, having these kind of pinkier shades are just gorgeous. And then the next thing I want to do is touch her up with a little bit of concealer under the eyes. Concealer is the absolute must-have product ever, ever, ever. So
client says she looks beautiful.
She does, yes. And sometimes you might need to use a couple of different shades of concealer. So that is also important. If you need to mix maybe a couple of shades, and then there's, a couple of little areas that maybe you could add a little bit more concealer. Sometimes you need concealer maybe for the face, one shade, and then maybe under the eyes, you might need a little different color. So I'm going to add a little bit of concealer right underneath that eye area, but you want to brighten that too. See a little bit there, and take that into that inner corner. And blend it out. Use a brush, that's also very important. And don't use too much product. Just layer it on if you need a little bit more. So we want to just kind of brighten up that eye. And let's see here. A lot of people skip this. They think that foundation is good enough, and it really isn't. You know, concealer has its purpose, and especially when your eyes look brighter. Also, as we age, the skin gets a lot thinner around the eye area. We have little veins that start to show up, you know, that darkness. It's, you know, all of this kind of stuff is just part of life. And, you know, there's some men out there that could use some concealer too. Just saying. If you're on camera, guys, you definitely would want to use some concealer and some powder. These are some key things. And take your concealer right into that little inner corner as well, because we tend to get a little dark right here. If you're like me and you wear glasses too, then sometimes, like, you know, it'll get a little red around the nose. So just use this right in this area here. I'm going to tilt your face a tiny bit. And it is really, it's miraculous what a good concealer can do. And definitely invest in a concealer brush, because it's going to, so yeah. So here's Claire. I know, right? Look at her. She's so pretty. And so I felt that we needed to showcase our clients. Oh, your phone is ringing.
Oh, it's okay.
It's a boyfriend. You want to see? They're already calling her on her phone. Claire's got a date with her new look. Oh, so wonderful. So I wanted to share with you some of our beautiful clients that we have here at Studio Cara. And thank you, Claire, for being my gorgeous model. It has, yes, you are just, so she's a true inspiration that we can, between good health and staying happy, and also, you know, just staying updated, right?
Right.
She's a modern gal. So thank you so much. Check us out at Studio Cara, and you know, you're never too old to wear shimmer. So that's my key for the day. Bye.